Welcome everybody. My name is Sven van As. I'm a PhD student at Radboud University in the Netherlands. And in the upcoming minutes I will present our study Working Hard but Not Working Out, in which we investigated the impact of cognitive fatigue on motivation for physical effort. And before we start, I would like to thank my supervision team from the Behavioral Science Institute, as well as our co-author Professor Masoud Hussain from Oxford University. But let's start right away by having a look at the state of the art, because there have been many experimental studies investigating the impact of cognitive fatigue on subsequent physical performance. And typically, participants first performed a cognitively fatiguing task for some time or less demanding tasks such as watching a documentary, and after both conditions, participants then did some kind of physical performance test. And the general finding is that physical performance is worse when someone is cognitively fatigued. However, we do not yet understand the precise psychological mechanisms underlying this effect. And that's why we took an innovative approach by making use of effort-based decision making. So, what did we do? First of all, we established participants' maximum voluntary contraction. So we asked them to squeeze as hard as they could and recorded their maximum strength. Moreover, we let participants get used to different levels of physical effort. These levels are always personalized, so as a percentage of their own maximum, and ranged from low to very high levels of physical effort. And finally, of course, participants made effort-based decisions. So we presented them with offers consisting of a certain amount of reward, represented by the apples in the tree, and a certain level of effort they needed to deliver to get the reward. Importantly, participants knew that they actually had to perform these trials later on. So, what did we expect? Based on years of research on cognitive fatigue, but also more recent insights from effort-based decision-making as well as neuroimaging studies, we expected that as effort increased, so the required effort for the offer, participants would be less willing to accept the offer. And this is in line with the general law of least effort. But what do we expect when someone is fatigued? Then we expect this effect to be even stronger. So the participants are even more sensitive to these increases in effort. And as you might have noticed, we expect this to be generic. So we expect this effect to be there for physical fatigue, but also for cognitive fatigue. So, what does our experiment look like then? First of all, we established the maximum voluntary contraction. Then there were the three conditions inducing either cognitive fatigue, the control condition, or the physical fatigue condition. Then there was the familiarization to the different effort levels, and eventually the effort-based decisions. And what do we find then? Well, here are some preliminary results. On the y-axis we see the proportion of offers accepted, ranging from 0 to 1, and on the x-axis the different effort levels. And the three lines represent the three conditions. And we see first of all that this law of least effort is confirmed. Participants accept more low effort options than high effort options. And importantly, we see that the effort sensitivity is stronger when someone is physically fatigued. So we see that the line is steeper, but we do not see this effect occur for people who are cognitively fatigued, so for people who did the MBAC task. So this implies that this effect is domain specific rather than domain generic. And this is just the first study investigating this, so we strongly recommend this to be replicated and extended in future studies. But for now, thanks a lot for your attention and feel free to ask me any questions.